So it's been about 2 years since I decided to start an AI agency business where I basically sell ads and AI to local businesses. Today, I'm just gonna break down how I basically build a service from scratch. Okay, like I'm literally going to go from start to finish. This is gonna be an extremely valuable video because I'm gonna show you everything that I do, knowing what I know now, about starting one of these services so that you can get paid anywhere between $2,000 and $5,000 per month as an AI agency from a singular client. Now, I know that sounds unrealistic and not reasonable, and I don't blame you, to be honest, because most AI agencies I've seen sell one-time chatbots and widgets and automations and usually get like $1,500 per project. But like with this model, we can be so lucrative to business owners that we can get them to pay us literally like 2 to 5K a month starting out. So there is room to grow here and get paid more with time, especially by working with bigger companies for long-term partnerships. I've literally had clients of mine for 2+ years pay me the same amount every single month. I can even pop up a video on screen of a client's payments to me, 2 to 4K a month for literally 2 years straight. So I'm going to show you everything I do for that service from start to finish through proof, as well as just building it out in front of you live. So I'm not going to do, any crazy editing in this video for your engagement or anything. I'm literally just going to build a winning service in front of you from start to finish. So here's how the service actually works and what I actually do for these clients. I will run AI created ads on their behalf on Meta, so Facebook and Instagram, and basically use AI systems on the back end to follow up with the leads I get them to turn those leads into more booked appointments and more jobs. So it's a full-fledged marketing suite, not just like one thing fixed. I basically help them solve all of those problems, get them tons of new leads in the door and more jobs. Now, this only works for companies that have jobs as a constraint, right? They don't get enough work. And honestly, this is for most companies because most companies just seem to grow with word of mouth and referrals. Maybe they have a basic website, but I've never, it's very rare that they're running paid ads and actually getting traffic through advertising. So if we can fill that gap in their business, help them make a ton more money doing so, why can't we charge 5 to 10% of what we make for them? So here's a quick overview on what I'm about to show you. I'm going to literally use AI to create winning ads that you can use for your clients. I'm going to show you how to connect those ads into Meta to basically build a winning ad campaign that can generate tons of leads. Then I'm going to show you how to connect that campaign to a software that will basically turn those leads into appointments and jobs for your customers using AI. And that's pretty much going to cover the scope of it. So here's just a simple overview of the process once again. Now, this isn't going to be one of those videos where I just show you a mirror board and say good luck. I am going to show you actually how to make well-created AI meta ads, how to set up appointment booking with a software so we can basically have those leads turn into more jobs and appointments, how to set up the AI agent to basically reach out to the leads that come through those ads, turn them into appointments, and eventually get your client a bunch more jobs, just like here. So first things first, you want to go to Claude and Higgsfield. Higgsfield is the AI video gen AI that will basically use to create the video ads, and Claude will basically help us prompt them. So the first thing I'd have you do is open up a Facebook ads library. Now, what you can do is you can find your niche and what ads they're running. So if I look at right here and I look up roof, we can find tons and tons of roofing related ads that people have been using for, years at this point. And what we can actually do is we can basically filter all of these ads and see which ones have been running for the longest period of time. So we put on a filter right here and go ahead and put like from 2019 to, let's say, a couple months back, just like that. We will find ads that have been running for 5 to 6+ months. And chances are, if they're still running, unless they've been, handled by a bad marketer, then they're probably either winner ads or they're doing pretty good. So we have some good options here. Let's just take some ideas here. We have just a simple little hail damage ad right here. I like that. It's nice and simple. And the idea here is we're going to make just basically an ad library of winning ads. Today, I'm going to make a couple of ads with you just to kind of show you how it's done. Again, no fancy editing or anything. So let's say we kind of like this idea. And I do like this idea. I think that this simple hail image creative right here could actually perform quite well. But just to create this, we want to go into Higgsfield AI, go into generate image, and we can basically just copy and paste this image for a different company. So to do so, once we're in Higgsfield, we can actually just go ahead and change this to 1-on-1, Nano Banana Pro, and we can basically just screenshot this and put it into Higgsfield and say, recreate this ad, but with this company logo and color. Now I'm going to use one of my clients for this, or we can just use like, yeah, let's use like Mighty Dog Roofing or something. So this is a roofing company. It's a franchise. So obviously I'm not actually going to run these ads for them, but basically we can go like this, recreate this ad, but with this company logo. Now with that will basically generate us this image ad. While that's sitting there and generating, we can actually find some other ones. I actually really want to get like a video ad or find a good example of a video ad here. So I can just show you a good example here. But let's go ahead and check on that ad and see if it's done now. So let's see what other options we have here. I just looked up roof replacement as well. We've got some video ads here.
Welcome to Grand Exteriors, your trusted.
Pretty basic video, nothing crazy. I actually don't think that would convert too well. Let's go ahead and make sure we're filtering everything out to May 1st, or I guess like let's go 2019 to a couple months back, and roof replacements. So let's see if we find any more winning ads. It's quite easy and it's a bit of a tedious process, but once you actually have like a winning ad library of, good ads, like you really don't have to do this ever again.
The Southern California Roof Repair and Roof Replacement Program makes it possible for all SoCal homeowners to easily get a new roof.
Okay, so we have a simple roofing program there.
This beautiful roof costs $14,000 to replace. This price was determined by the size of the roof, the materials used, and the project's complexity.
Okay. The point is that we can get some really basic ads and just pretty much just copy them. Okay.
As a realtor for 23.
Great. So I have some ideas on like what we can make here, but let's go ahead and check on the ad that we just generated and see how it turned out. There we go. We have a perfectly good image ad. And the idea here is like, we want to take winners and copy them to be the company that we're working with. And that's basically it. Once we have a library of winners, we can just replicate them and use them over and over again. So this looks great. It's branded. It has the logo and everything. Now I want to go ahead and make a homeowner testimonial one. So if we go into Claude here, I'm going to ask for basically an ad script that's a homeowner testimonial of a lady standing in front of a new roof saying that they saved X amount in comparison to their neighbors that went with another company because of fair prices, etc. Let's do a window replacement ad. So I went ahead and just asked Claude for a basic script on a homeowner testimonial ad that basically says they saved X amount on their windows because they went with the local guy in comparison to the big local company. So it's going to go ahead and give me a simple script. And in the meantime, we can go into Higgsfield and go into the video generation section and basically start making this. But for now, let's go ahead and just download this ad and say that this is one of the ads that we're going to be using. Obviously, this isn't going to be an actual live campaign. I'm just showing you how I would build this service out from scratch, like I said earlier in the video. Okay, let's go ahead and generate this video. It's going to be a 15-second long ad, which I think is the perfect length. 15 to 60 seconds is great, but honestly, the shorter the better, because if you think about the average attention span of one of these homeowners that's looking on their phone, maybe looking to get a new window replacement, it's not going to be crazy long. So let's play to that. So let's hit generate. While this generates, I'm excited to see honestly what happens, because like I don't think that this is going to be like, I don't know if it's going to be good or bad or not, because we didn't really do much research here. We kind of just said make this and using all AI. So let's see what happens. But in the meantime, while this is being generated, let's go ahead and go into Ads Manager and show you how I would start building out this campaign so we can put the actual ads in the campaign so we can launch them for our client. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use one of my old clients' account here and a separate ad account and show you how I would go out creating this ad campaign. So first things first, press create, go into leads. Super simple. Now, right here, campaign name does not matter. So we're not going to change that. Campaign budget. I would recommend starting any campaign at like 60 to 70 bucks a day, just so Facebook has enough fuel to basically, let the ads learn and stuff. So from there, that's all we're doing on the campaign level. Super simple. The ad set level. Now I'm going to go ahead and use instant forms, because honestly, like instant forms will convert very well. And we can put a booking calendar at the end of instant forms, which I'll also show you how to build. So let's go ahead and go with instant forms. Make sure it's on their correct page as well. So I'm just going to say it's on my page for now, because I don't know if this client even has a page, but normally this would be their page. Or you can make your own Facebook page called like local roofing area or like roofing replacements or something, and basically run all the ads on that page. So you don't have to actually get access to your client's Facebooks to run ads for them. And then they would just attach their card to the billing. So dynamic creatives, we're going to keep this off for now. We don't need it. Audience settings. Now this is going to be very important, right? We're targeting homeowners in a local area for my client. So let's say this client is based out of, I don't know, Augusta, Georgia or something. Now, that is a small town, but we want to make sure we have at least, 500K to a mil audience would be great. This looks like it's pretty good right here. A little bit, maybe a bit of a bigger range. I feel like they probably don't want to be driving that much. So let's make it a little bit smaller, and this depends on your client's preference, obviously. And you want to turn this check off because this is going to basically reach people outside of the radius, and we don't want that. Now, if we go ahead and change the minimum age to be 25, because no homeowners probably are going to be 18, unless me or someone in the online space. So yeah, the suggestion here, we want to go like, I would do like 29 to like 64. We don't want the older people that are like 70 years old looking at this stuff. And then genders, it depends on what you're offering and what niche your client is in. But honestly, if they're, roofing or window replacements, I would just probably say men only. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now, there we go. That's pretty basic, pretty simple. The creative does most of the targeting for you, right? So you don't actually need like advanced targeting and all this stuff. You can pretty much just let Advantage Plus Placements do its thing. Nothing to change there. Now, in the actual ad, obviously this would be under your client's account. Ideally, you should add an Instagram profile as well if they don't already have one. And let's go ahead and create a new instant form to use as well. So while we actually go ahead and make this lead form, I'm going to use like Claude to help me just because like it can make it so much easier. Help me make a high converting lead form for this roofing/window replacement company looking to get homeowners estimates, write the headlines, the questions, etc. So in the meantime, though, make sure in the settings you choose open so everyone can access it, not just the people who see the ad. We can just call this the new lead form, whatever. And let's go more volume. Actually, I would actually recommend using higher intent because with higher intent, we could basically use a verification like an OTP, and otherwise people won't fill it out. And that makes sure that all of the leads that your client gets are going to be valid and actually like correct working phone numbers so you can reach out to them. You'll get a higher pickup rate, more jobs, obviously. So that's good there. Next, the actual headline. So this right here is, I like this right here. So like get like a no pressure quote on whatever service it is on a new roof. That's like what we're going to go with for now. Obviously the video ad is like windows, but you can, it's pretty easy to change. So get a no pressure quote on a new roof. I like that. And then a basic right here. Yeah. Honest pricing from local pros. No pressure sales tactics. I love this approach. This is such a good approach. So next we'll do that. Now form questions. I like this. This is going to be the contact information, but we want to add some questions, some multiple choice questions. Ideally, like what are you looking to get done is a great question. So we'll do that there. And this will be dependent on the niche, obviously, but like replace my windows or replace my roof. And then we can also add a question that's like not sure yet. There we go. We add another question right here. That can be another multiple choice question. That could be what's your zip code, but we can actually add that after. So there's no worries there. A good question as well is like, when are you hoping to get this done? So we could do like ASAP within the next 30 days. We could do 1 to 3 months, just getting the prices for now. And remember, like we're going to actually build out the AI systems to follow up with these leads in the back end and like show you how to do all that in the software side of things. We're just working on building the ad campaign. Okay, so now that we have some good questions, some good multiple choice questions here, I like this. This is great. And fill out the information right here. This is going to be their actual personal information. So super simple here. Phone number, email. I would also recommend adding the zip code so your client knows like if they're in the right area or not, and that's actually like an ideal prospect for them. So you can put zip code in here as well, and then put next. Privacy policy. You can just put your own privacy policy, or you can put theirs. Facebook's not too picky about this. Privacy. Next. Okay, cool. So review screen, simple, and then the end screen. This one's really important. You want to make them convert to an appointment here. Okay, don't waste this. Down below. Something like that. And then here, we're going to go ahead and put a link to a calendar through GoHighLevel. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So, but real quick, let me just check out the AI video that we made and see how it's doing.
Shocked. We just got all our windows replaced. Look at these, and we almost made a mistake. We had 2 of the big name companies come out. You know the ones, the trucks you see every brand. We were literally about to sign. It was $11,000. Then my husband was like, "Let's just get one more estimate." A local guy. I thought he'd get half the price. So if you're getting windows done, please get a third quote from a local company.
It looks great. It looks amazing, but honestly, it's way too fast. Like I think it's so fast. Like it doesn't even look realistic. So I went ahead and had them trim the script to make it a little bit shorter and a little bit less high pressure. So let's just go ahead and redo that, just like here. Okay, and redo one. So this right here is going to be a winning ad for sure. And honestly, if you have a trouble time finding winning ads, once again, just go into ads library like we did before, find ones that have been live for a while, especially these video ones.
A metal roof for just $149 per month.
And you can
last
literally
over
just
60
copy
years
these.
with a lifetime
Okay, and if you don't know
warranty.
how to actually save these ads, what you can do is you can basically click see summary details, see ad details, and what you can actually do to save these ads, and this is kind of a secret thing, so like I wouldn't tell people about this, but you can right click, press actual ad right here, take the SRC link that you find, which looks like it's going to be right, let's see, is this right here? Yeah, SRC link. You can basically copy the SRC link, put it in Google,
A metal roof
and basically just download the ad. You can take the ad, download it, give it to Claude, ask Claude to give you a script to recreate it in Higgsfield in a different way, however way you want it, and you can make an ad just like that. So in the meantime, let's go back here and go back into Ads Manager and see what we're working on. So once again, we need to now set up a booking link to basically send people that, fill out this ad, homeowners, to an actual booking page to book in an estimate. To do this, use GoHighLevel. Now, if you have any questions about setting up GoHighLevel and you want my winning snapshots, the snapshots that I've used personally to make tons of money and have all my automations, all my client automations, the client funnel that we use as well, all you have to do is go to owenrensland.com/GHL-affiliate. Okay, if you go to this page right here, you'll see that in this video, I basically break down like if you use my snapshot and start a trial with my referral link, I will send you my 30K month agency snapshot, my client snapshot, my cold SMS masterclass, the AI appointment booking agents in there, some bonuses and masterclasses on VSLs and things. Like it's
You're on this
extremely
page,
valuable.
right?
So it makes no sense to do it. It's free on your end. You're going to buy GoHighLevel anyways. But once you go into GoHighLevel, let's go ahead and make a quick funnel to go ahead and use the calendar for our client. So I just went inside of a test client account as if we had nothing here and to show you how to actually do this. First things first is we want to go to calendars. And obviously we want to invite our client here by going to settings and going to users and inviting our client as a team member so then they can get access to the calendar availability to set it up for their company. But let's go ahead and go to calendars. So this account already has a calendar in here because it's the snapshot. So we can basically have a no pressure comprehensive home inspection calendar just like this. And this looks great. It's all set up and all ready to go and now, perfect. You would just add the staff member and everything just like that. But once that's done, you can basically activate this calendar. And when you do that, we can basically either use this calendar just like this for the link. But to make this even better, what I would recommend you do is to go ahead and go into sites and GoHighLevel. Go to the V1 funnel, which should be in the snapshot that you got with using my affiliate link. And right here, you'll see a confirmation page. So this confirmation page is the page that they'll see right after. You can even add the company's logo. It's super basic. And you can even add like a video explaining what the company does or their reviews. It's super easy to add this stuff. But for now, on the calendar page, it should look something like this. Thanks name, or just thanks, schedule your free home consultation now with the actual calendar. So this page right here, looking just like this, is what we want to basically forward people at the end of the lead form. This will convert all of those leads into booked appointments for your clients. Okay. So you can either take this link or you can do what I recommend, which is go into GoDaddy, buy some kind of simple domain. So like I just looked up gethomeestimate.co. Okay. And what we can do here is we can have a URL that we can use for all of our clients. Then when we sign a new client and it's, let's say their company name is Mighty Dog or something, we can do gethomeestimate.co/mightydog, right? Or / whatever. And we can just basically add more and more of those subdomains for all of their funnels. Or we can even add them before, like mightydog.gethomeestimate.co, just something like that, right? Let's go ahead and get this domain. It's like $17, and I'm going to show you how to connect it to GoHighLevel to basically make this page so that we can put it at the end of the lead form and go ahead and create it into the service. Now, once again, just to kind of recap what we've been doing and stuff, we started by making ad creatives, right? Now we are making the ad campaign, and to basically finish the lead form, we need to put a booking calendar at the end of it. So this way we have a full-fledged marketing suite. We have ads, we have the follow-up system after, which we'll set up in a second. We have how the leads convert actually into appointments right here. And we have an AI agent that I'll show you how to set up in a second as well. Okay, so we just bought the domain on GoDaddy. It's super simple, gethomeestimate.co. And just like that, we can go ahead and go back to GoDaddy originally. And now what we can do is we can go to My Products. And while we do this, we can also open up Cloudflare to protect this domain. But if we click connect a domain on Cloudflare, we can basically just type in the domain just like so right here. And we can go ahead and import the DNS automatically. This is basically going to improve the security of the website to make sure there's no problems for homeowners when they're getting on it to book estimates. So we can click continue activation, confirm, basically take these name servers, put them right here, change. I'll use my own. Okay. Only 2. There we go. Once those are done, we can press continue. Now, that's done. We basically need to say I updated, and now it's going to basically wait, probably about 5 to 10 minutes and confirm that the name servers are changed. Then we're going to go ahead and add this domain to GoHighLevel to basically make it so this page right here is gethomeestimate.co instead of the GoHighLevel preview like it is right now. So in the meantime, while this is actually propagating inside of Cloudflare, what we can do is we can go ahead and set this up because we know what this link is actually going to be now. Now it's going to be gethomeestimate.co/mighty probably, just because we want to keep it congruent with everything else. So we can actually do this now and press secure now. Okay, there we go. Wait one last step to secure your free estimate, book an appointment down below, secure now, something like that, right? Super simple. And we can go press publish now, and that is going to be our basic lead form. So now that that's done right there, I will show you how to integrate that with GoHighLevel and make it so we can use the AI agent as well. But I believe it's called, what is it? New lead form is the name? Yeah, new lead form. So now that that's done, we have everything set up on this page, but creative. So if we click setup creative, just like this, we can go ahead and upload the new creative that we just made. Now let's even go ahead and have Claude create us some copy as well for this image. Obviously, we're not going to post this image because this is not the company that I'm working with. It's just for an example here. Once again, but okay, write me copy for this ad and make it in the area. We're doing Augusta, Georgia, something along the lines of Augusta, Georgia, neighbors, these guys. Let's just do that. It's just for our neighbors. So I'm going like a super basic approach here. I'm barely giving it information, honestly, at all. Let's go see and what copy. Also, we want copy for this ad. We want headline. Let's let it do that. Let's also check on the ads.
Okay, I have to share this real quick. We just got all our windows replaced and we almost made a huge mistake. 2 big name companies.
That is literally an amazing ad. Like that ad is going to print. Like that is going to do super well. So let's go ahead and download that and throw it in here as well. But yeah, just like that, we have some copy now. So if we go ahead and copy and paste this in here. Attention. This one's for the hail damage ad. Okay, just like that. Doesn't have to be too fancy. Description. Headline. Let's see what headline it gave me. Yeah, super basic. And then we could have learn more here. And there we go. We can turn off all this BS, all this enhancement. Turn it all off. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. This ad looks like it's going to print. Obviously, it would normally be under a company's image and stuff, or maybe you're under your own profile for them. That's one ad. Done. And I'll show you how to actually connect the leads so they're going somewhere in a second, but they will be going through this form right here and filling it out, pressing secure now. But let's go ahead and let's say we want to do another ad creative as well. We would basically quickly duplicate this right here and change the actual creative. Okay, add video. Go ahead and upload that new video that we just made. You can see all my reels from Instagram because we're using my account here. Okay, now that we have that video in there, we can go ahead and we don't need to trim it or anything. Go original. Same exact thing. And actually, let's change this. Now create me copy based on the Higgsfield AI video ad. And if you want, like obviously you can take a second, make this look a bit more pretty, add spaces between all of this and like, make it a little bit more official, but I'm just showing you a good example of like how to actually set this stuff up and show you how easy it really is. Learn more, just like that. Okay, can turn all of these things off. There we go, another winning ad, just like that.
Okay, I have to share this real quick. We just got all our windows replaced.
Super simple, super fast, super easy. And that's it. Now it goes to the lead form and we can basically just go ahead and duplicate that for as many ads as you want. I would honestly go with like 10 to 15 ads to start with. Just give Meta enough fuel to test and to see what works. And your iteration flow to like optimize the Meta campaign is super simple as well. All you have to do, look at your ads, see which ones are getting the most leads and the best leads. Copy and paste them and make more ads that are similar to them. So literally just have a tight iteration flow and iterate off of the ads that are winning and just make more ads that are doing good and make less that are doing bad. Keep doing that and keep giving Meta like 10 creatives every couple of weeks. And you can start slowly scaling the ad budget up every 20 to 30% as well, every few days. And before you know it, you'll get good results for your clients. Okay, it's really simple. The AI that they have in place has made it so easy nowadays where you don't have to worry about like advanced media buying processes and DCTs and all this stuff. Like we just have to plop more ads in here. That's it. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and show you how to connect this to GoHighLevel. And by the way, let's see if the name server is actually connected as well. They should be done by now. Yep, your domain is now being protected by Cloudflare. So we can take this domain and connect it into GoHighLevel. And to do that, we can go out and go into our domains right here in settings. We can go ahead and connect a new domain, just like this. And connect right here. Okay, yes. I think we did /mighty, right? So I think we have to set that up. So we authorize it. So this is going to take like 30 seconds or so. Once it's done, we can connect it to the funnel. And then we can look up gethomeestimate.co, and we can basically change the funnel to be /mighty. And then we're good to go on the ad side of things. And I can show you how to follow up stuff with AI agents and convert all these leads into booked appointments. Couldn't find a CNAME reporting to, let's go ahead and retry it again. If it doesn't find it, it's so easy to fix it. Like I can fix it in probably 5 seconds, but just in case, what we would normally do to fix it is go to DNS records and then basically just make sure all these records look good. I do see what they're looking for, so I think it just needs to refresh and then it should work. There we go. Now that that's done, we can basically click manage and connect a funnel to it, and the same funnel that we have, we can even set the 404 error page to be the landing page as well, so that if you look up anything, it'll just go always to the original landing page. Now that this is done, we can go to the actual site and go to the calendar page, and we could change this to be /mighty like we basically set it to in the lead form. So we can also do this. And again, if you don't have GoHighLevel, just use my link. You'll get the snapshot, you'll get this booking page, you'll get this calendar, you'll get all of these automations as well. There's a bunch in there in those folders. Yeah, so that's calendar here. So yeah, now if we look up gethomeestimate.co /mighty, we should see the page. And the reason why also that this won't work right out the gate is because we literally just set it up 2 minutes ago, like you literally saw. But to give this like 20 minutes, and you could probably look this up yourself. And by the time you're watching this video, it should be fine. So that's there. Now to connect the lead forms into actual GoHighLevel, so the leads are coming through, all you have to do is go to settings, integrations, and connect to the Facebook account here. Okay, reconnect to my personal account. Okay, I connected my account. Let's go to field form mapping. We should see new lead form. This is the one that we made. So we can map the forms that we have just like this. And we can basically use custom fields. Like I have 2 made called Q1 and Q2 that we can basically use here to basically alert our client for, give them the correct information just like this. And so let's go ahead and press confirm here. There we go. Now, as of now, if we hit launch on these ads, set up the payment method and everything, and the ads start running, the leads that come through are now connected to GoHighLevel, and they will show up now as contacts inside of GoHighLevel. We can go ahead and connect them to the automations that I have built out in this snapshot for you, which, by the way, if you want it again, you can use my affiliate link. Here's just some examples of some of like new lead workflow, just basically sending the new lead information to your client, sending the information like internally, just like this, saying, hey, you have a new lead, and this will go to their company as well as you as well. All the values are set up so they'll actually get the information. And you can even put more information. If you don't want address, you can put like, what are they looking to get done? And you can basically take the contact and basically copy and paste the contact tag. I wonder if we can just do that like through this. I don't know. You saw what it was. Hold on, let me pull it back up. So yeah, if we go like here, for example, click this contact, custom values, and the Q1 that I just put and set to, contact Q1. So we can copy that, throw that in here, just like so. And then, yeah, we can just put that there. There we go. Now your client is going to get information on what they actually want to get done. So super simple. And once again, all these automations are in the snapshot. If you need help with this one-on-one and you want to help with me like on a call with you, then you can always book a call for the mentorship. So we have that set up here. But now that that's done, right, the next step is to set up AI agents. Now, ideally, you want to get your phone number verified on GoHighLevel so you can text basically your clients' leads and make sure that they get messages, because otherwise the leads are just going to fall through. So if you need help getting A2P verified as well, I have something for that as well. You can tell I've been doing this for a while. Forever-A2P-verified.com. This is actually in my bio on YouTube. It's basically a one-on implementation for like $997. You can even finance it. And it'll teach you how to get verified one singular time using my legal business information. So you don't have to worry about yours. Once you're verified once, you'll never have to get verified again, basically. So you can just solve that constraint forever for all of your future clients as well. It's a very smart solution that one of my one-on-one clients figured out. So once that's done and you have GoHighLevel, now it's time to set up the AI agents. So if we go to the AI agent section and go to conversation AI, we can basically create a new bot just like this, create a new bot, and have him be a general. We can have him be appointment booking as well. Okay. Call him whatever bot. We basically press autopilot to turn it on. So let's have them just contact via SMS, just like so. Business name. So let's say it's like Mighty Dog Roofing or whatever, again, they're not one of my clients. I'm just, it's a good example. Let's say wait 2 minutes is fine, 75 seconds, press save. And now if we go to bot training, we can basically train this bot. So we can add a knowledge base and create a knowledge base that will basically be, we can press create new. And the knowledge base, we can basically have like Q&A questions about their company. So like what are their hours, what times are they available, their availability, all the information on the websites that they have as well. You can scrape that information and put it into this bot and have the bot goals set up as well. So you're a bot, talk to assist customers. So we can actually ask Claude, make me a prompt for GoHighLevel conversational AI. Okay, so now it's going to go just replace this prompt with a much better one. Yeah, oh yeah, much, much better. It says the area, the job, the tone, the style, all of these things we want to use. And we can actually trigger this to book an appointment as well for our client and use the same calendar that we created earlier. So we can press allow, pause bot response after booking. So like basically the bot doesn't respond once they book, which is the goal here. So we can basically take this prompt, copy, paste it, put it in here, save this, and there we go. So, hi, do you guys do window replacements? Okay, it just froze a little bit, but hi, do you guys do window replacements? Hey, yep, we do window replacements in the Gloucester area. Are you looking to get a quote for your place? So like this bot is overpowered. And now that we just pressed autopilot, it's already on. So like it's already firing. So literally there's nothing else that we have to do here, but make sure everything's active and automated and like make sure the phone number's working. And we are literally good to go. We have an AI bot implemented. We have ads. All we have to do is hit launch on them, just like this, for their company. And then we basically have GoHighLevel to follow up with them. And you can see the actual conversations in the conversations tab. And you can even have the bot hand over to your clients. That's another additional setting. That's in the AI agent section. I can quickly show you that as well. So we have the AI agent that's active right now. Okay, the goals right down here. Yeah, human handover. So this is another option. We can hand it over. I want to talk to a human or whatever it is. You can hand them over to the user, which is your client, to put into here as well. So now they get lead notifications. They get new leads that come in. And when you need to bill them for this service and you want to make like 2 to 5K a month from them, for every single person that comes through on Ads Manager, if you look at the stats right here for the ads and it says you've gotten 1 lead on here, all you have to do, put their card on file inside of Stripe and manually charge them $50 for every time a lead comes through. Or additionally, what you can do, this is the easier way, is go into the new lead automation, set the trigger, make sure it's the instant form, which I believe it already is probably. Yep, instant form is the new lead form, which is what we just created. So that's the trigger for this automation. What you can do is add a Stripe step on here, Stripe one-time charge, basically put their customer ID in once they've paid you on Stripe. So you can create a payment link for them that's like $100 or something, maybe even $1, just to get a card on file. It could be like new lead from your company name. So company name, amount $50 per lead in USD, and then put their customer ID and press save. Now they're going to get charged every time that this automation fires. So be careful when you test it out because they're going to get charged for it. So there we go. That is in full. That was a long video, but that was everything that you need to know to build one of these services out. Managing it is extremely easy and doesn't take much work. And honestly, these clients are worth so damn much to me, like thousands of dollars a month, just for the simple service of running ads. And once you learn it as a skill and learn how to use, AI to follow up with them, there's actually not a lot of work because there's so much leverage here because AI does most of it for you. So once again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Obviously, selling this is hard. Like, that's probably the hardest part, is getting clients for this. So if you want additional information on that, you can either, one, book a call for join the program, and I can basically help you one-on-one get tons of clients as fast as humanly possible, build your offer together, me and you in a call. Or two, you can watch the 11-hour video in the description of this video that is basically teaching you everything I know from start to finish. So those are the two options. If you need to get ATP verified, I will leave that link in the description. I'll also leave the link to my GoHighLevel snapshot in the description as well if you want to get the GoHighLevel snapshot, only if you become my affiliate, of course. And I think that's probably it. So I hope you found value in this video. Hope it made sense to you. Hopefully you can use it to make a bunch of money, and hopefully it kind of showed you like what's possible with this kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.